Hey everybody!
We have an update on the channel. Oh no.
We've been talking about this, but like the actual how do we want to present all of it and everything um, is still really kind of new. I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure it out.
But the long and short is we're closing the chapter on Roll for Initiative.
The videos that we've been making for the last 15
We started in 2012.
and 12. So that's so
14.
yeah, so we've been making these videos for 14 years now, and we have over 600 videos. And we really love everything that we've been able to do, what we've been able to talk about, the opportunities that it's given us, so many amazing people we've met.
Yeah. It's been a really, really great experience. Very amazed and grateful that we've had that experience. But just kind of you've probably noticed in the last couple of months, last year or two, we've slowed down with video making, and it has felt a little bit like we don't have a whole lot to say. We've made 600 videos, and also just the point that we're at in our lives, personally, and then also as parents, we don't have a lot of time or opportunities to be gaming, so it's been a little hard to talk about gaming and come up with ideas when it's we're not actively doing that part of the hobby.
Yeah, I mean, we used to play our board games, probably 3 to 5 nights a week, and we had a tabletop session every other week or even every weekend, sometimes alternating different systems. Plus, we would be going to Gen Con and other conventions every single year. And like Dawn was saying, between parenthood and careers and a global pandemic that I'm not sure we ever really got out of, we just don't really have the bandwidth to be able to be doing that as much anymore. And so sometimes I think it feels like we're kind of making content for the sake of content.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely have felt oh, I have to make a video. I have to come up with an idea rather than getting that oh, I really want to talk about this topic and share it. If you hear some sounds in the background, Ripley also wants to join in and contribute.
Yeah. I mean, we even talked about going through and refilming some of our early videos. And at that point, that just kind of feels disingenuous. Again, we have so much content on here to watch. And yeah, maybe the early stuff is ramblier and we don't have as good of equipment, but we're still kind of saying the same kinds of things that we've felt, though some of it has changed and evolved. Yeah, sure, but I don't know, just reshooting old content for the sake of the algorithm and chasing views just didn't really feel honest to us.
Now, that's not to say that you aren't going to see or hear from us.
Yeah.
I have my knitting channel. You can go follow that. And we are also going to be, still putting things out here. We have a new idea.
Yeah, something that's a little more long form and conversational, which we always get the feedback that people like that. So we're excited to let you be able to see and listen to in the background. It's going to be very much that type of show that we're going to put out.
Yeah, and we'll tell you more about that as we get closer to actually releasing that. And, we may pop on here and do Roll for Initiative stuff again, if we do find ourselves back into a campaign or get inspired to make a video. But that's kind of allowing us to make stuff that we're inspired to make instead of just chugging out content for content's sake.
Yeah, so we don't really have promises of exactly what we're going to make or when it's going to get made, but we're still going to be around. And I think that the kind of content we do put out for you, you're going to see that it's stuff that we're excited about. And
Yeah.
ultimately, that's better. It's better to watch, it's better to listen to, and it's a hell of a lot more fun for us to actually create.
So a big, massive thank you to everybody who's watched over the years.
Absolutely.
I've loved all of the connections that we've been able to make, all of the opportunities that we've had because of this channel, and that's because of you folks watching and commenting and all of that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is not the last from Ryan and I, but we are kind of closing the chapter on Roll for Initiative.
And yeah, I mean, really have just the same thing to say is thank you for everyone. Some of you have been around since that first not good video that we put out, but it's been an absolutely wild ride, and it's not necessarily over, but yeah, it'll be pretty different from here on out.
Oh, all right.
So for the last time for a while, and who knows what it'll look like when we do see you, I'm Ryan.
I'm Dawn.
And thanks from Roll for Initiative.
Bye.
Bye.